Hey sports card fans, it's John, Boggs fan. Hope you're all doing well. Last week when I was showing off card number 28 on my 100 cards for $100,000, at the end of that video I mentioned that I had just recently won card number 29 and was waiting to get it in the mail. Well, that day has arrived, so today I'm going to be showing off card number 29 that I have picked up off that list of 100 cards. Now, when I put my 100 cards together, I chose some cards from the early 50s Bowman sets, early Topps cards that have great artist renditions of photographs. They're beautiful cards. I also have a lot of Hall of Fame rookie cards as part of that list. But also included in that list are cards of 3 players that if I was ever able to get all of those cards on that list, it would complete a playing days run of that player. First one is Mickey Mantle. Now that one's going to be really difficult for me to do, not even including that 52 Topps Mantle. There are a lot of high-priced Mantle cards out there, even in low conditions. The second player is Hank Aaron, and I'm doing a pretty good job in my Hank Aaron run. Of course, his rookie card is the big card, and that's going to take me a long time before I can probably afford his rookie card. But the third player is Corey Yastrzemski, and card number 29 is a card of Corey Yastrzemski, getting me ever so close to his complete playing days run. Now, Corey Yastrzemski, between the 2 other players, Corey Yastrzemski's playing day run extends into the post-vintage era through 1983. Still need his 1982 Topps card, but in terms of vintage runs, this is getting me one step closer. Now, before I show the card off, if you collect vintage, you know that maybe not so much in the 50s, but definitely in the 1960s, Topps tended to use the same photograph of a player in different sets. I don't know. My guess is that they had to pay photographers that took the images of the players. Maybe it was a way to save money. Me personally, I think just Topps was being lazy. And one of the greatest offenders or recipient of Topps's laziness has to be Corey Yastrzemski in the 1960s. There are several of his cards that the image is repeated over, used more than once. And so I want to show those cards off, which leads into card number 29. All right, the first example is his rookie card from 1960. All right, so you have that artist rendition of the image there of Corey Yastrzemski, and they used that same image in his second year card from 1961. You can see it's the same image there. This one is just a horizontal version versus the vertical, but it is the same exact image used on those cards. So we had the 60 and 61. The image that Topps used in his 1968 card is the same image that they used in his 1969 Topps card. Now, the reason why I'm not showing the 69 is that is a card that I still need to get for my collection. I know Ray from Philly recently picked up a 69 Topps, nice, I believe it was a PSA 6, really nice copy. He was able to pick one up. I'm still searching for mine, but 69 is what card that I'm missing. But it is the same image that they used in 1968. All right, and then finally, here is the image that Topps used in 1964. It's a close-up sort of portrait. Not sure if he's kneeling, sitting down, something like that, but you see some players warming up in the background. And this image is the exact image that is used in card number 29 that I picked up, and it is the 1963 Ari Yastrzemski. You can see here, they just did, based on the card design here, they just moved it down a little bit. Actually moved this up a little bit here on the 64 based on the top border versus the bottom border here. But same exact image, seems to be same focus. One isn't closer up than the other. It's the same exact picture. So let's take a closer look at this 63 that I picked up. Managed to pick this up in a really nice PSA 7 copy. I would have been fine probably with the PSA 6, but I saw this one very well centered. It does have one slight little ink mark there. That's really it that is on the front. With these 63s, you have that color bottom border that always tends to chip, or you really notice it in the corners and stuff. This is really, look at that bottom border there. That is sharp. And the centering is almost dead on. Now the back, the back's off center. But again, I'm not as much worried about the back. It's still complete. You still see all of the back. Nice yellowing, yellow color there, or the background there on the back that they use. Very clean. It's just off center. But overall, I am extremely happy to be able to pick up this 1963 Ari Yastrzemski in a PSA 7. So in terms of my playing day run, I am missing his 1962 card, the 1969, and yes, I still have not picked up his 1982 Topps card. It's not that rare of a card. Just looking, the 9s are too expensive. Looking for an 8, and the ones I've seen, just, I don't know, I shouldn't be so picky, but for whatever reason I am, and I just can't find the right one, and there aren't a whole lot out there in a PSA 6. So, before I go, I like to give a recap of where I am on the 100 cards for $100,000 here. And so with card 29, what I had allocated, or what I thought I would have to spend up to this point for those 29 cards, is $4,825. I have spent $4,075. So I am still, same as was last time, still $750 under what I had thought I would have to pay for those 29 cards. And as I've mentioned before, I have cut some corners in terms of getting some of the cards in a lower grade to save money. But in that example of the 63 Topps Ari Yastrzemski, I had estimated last year around this time that I'd have to spend $150 for a PSA 7. And guess what? All in, with shipping and tax, I paid $150. So right on budget, so to speak. Now, the VCP average for a PSA 7 is $140, but considering tax, shipping, and the fact that that 7, the centering on it, I mean, no chipping on that bottom color border, I was $10 over comps on a well-centered PSA 7, 63 Yastrzemski, very much worth it. So there you have it, card number 29. I have a couple cards in my watch list. Not sure when I'd be able to pull the trigger on one of them. I don't think I can get more than one at this point in time, but it may not be too much longer, if things work out right, that I will be able to show off card number 30. And that would be pretty good progress in my mind. Again, I'm approaching probably just now over a year in which I started this journey, and to be at 30 cards out of 100, given the type of cards that I chose for my list, I think I'm doing pretty good. So until next time, thanks for watching.